I'll do the coffee house. It's all good. Hey, Jay Heiss here for the Chambercast, Washington County Chambercast. In the studio here, I got with me Clifton Jackson. He is the CEO and founder of FireVibe Web Design.
That is correct.
FireVibe. All right. What's going on? Web design, I kind of know what you do. How long have you been doing
I'm actually pretty new to web design, although I spent over a decade working in tech.
Okay.
And my desire to work in web design started all the way back with MySpace.
Oh, I remember
Everybody
that.
had to do HTML to design their page.
MySpace was cool.
MySpace was pretty cool.
It was cool.
It is the predecessor to all social media platforms that we currently see.
Yeah.
It was a lot more involved, though. I wanted to have one of those really cool pages.
Yeah,
So
I had one.
I had HTML everywhere with like music embedded and all that. Then I moved on the front page and I realized that I always had a hand, even when I worked in tech, in something related to user interface design. And so worked in tech leadership for a long time. Decided to step out back in March and do my own thing.
There you go.
And join the incubator. And it's been a fun ride.
The incubator at Hagerstown Community College.
Correct.
Where are you at in the incubator? What's your...
So we're in suite 306,
306?
Third floor. So you come off the elevator, turn right, and then you turn right again.
Yeah.
And we're right next to the refrigerator, for those who are familiar.
Right next to the fridge.
Yep. And the coffee maker. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a sign on the refrigerators? Put your name on it.
No,
a magnet?
I'm not quite there yet, but
there yet.
I'm working on it.
So you own the floor. You know what I mean?
You could say that.
All right.
You could say that.
So I have a website. I have several. I've dabbled in e-commerce. I've been doing e-commerce for 20 years now, so I kind of get the ins and outs of building an e-commerce website and all that. I'm no pro. I don't know code or nothing like that. A little tiny bit, but you know. But here we are, 2025. What are the trends with web design right now?
So
it's changed so much.
So our attention span related to electronic devices in general has changed. So if you look at about 10 years ago, like the average WordPress site has anywhere between 10 and like 30, 40 pages.
Right.
Now, people don't stay on your website that long. No, they're not interested in going to 10, 15, or 20 pages. They want to know what your company's about, and they want to be able to make a decision fairly quickly.
On the homepage, for the most part. I know.
And then there's also a sort of not necessarily a website trend, but it's related to the internet overall. There are a lot of people who have convinced themselves that they can survive with just a Facebook page or just an Instagram page.
Right.
And what I try to tell my clients is it's not really about just sort of, this mindset, if I build a website, they will come. Or if I build a Facebook page, they will come. It's your website should be your central hub of information for your company.
Is yours. Facebook,
and it's
Instagram
24/7.
You don't have control.
No one can shut down your Facebook. I mean, no one can shut down your website. They can shut down your Facebook and any social media account you have. Yeah. That's yours. And then your domain is your actual only intellectual property you actually own.
Absolutely.
You own 100%.
That. Yeah.
So, if I decide if you're a client of FireVibe Web Design and you decide we do a crappy job, haven't had that yet, by the way, knock on wood, but you decide we did a bad job, you can take your domain name and take that anywhere else you want.
Right.
I can't just say, hey, all right, you're out of business because I don't want to do your website.
Oh, you own it. Yeah,
they own it. So it's kind of they have that power. In the space, but
it's like real estate, but up there in the cloud.
100%. And it's a lot more people will check you out than you recognize. Like you'll never know how many people. I mean, you can look at the numbers, but you don't know specifically who's visiting your site, because they have the ability to visit at any time. So you really want to tailor your website to the person that you feel like is
SEO, search engine optimization, and pay per click. And again, I've been in this game for 20 years, going on 21. So I've seen it change. Google is always changing the rules and the algorithms every 6 months. It feels like, a lot to keep up with. So you build websites.
I build websites.
You also help people manage their websites.
Yep, we do website maintenance. Most of the websites we build are actually no code. What I'm finding is that a lot of people get their website designed and they're sort of scared of professional web designers because they've been burned in the past. They get a freelance person that comes in, they build their website and they disappear.
Yeah.
Or if they are still on the scene, they're charging them $125 to $150 an hour to make changes to their website. Whereas you can build a functional website that does everything you need it to do, and on an easy to use platform,
Just keep it simple
and not have any code involved at all.
I understand.
So a lot of people who come to me have fired their web designers because they don't need them anymore.
Do you yourself, do you have a specific preference for what platforms you build the sites on? Or is that your secret sauce? I can't ask that question.
Well, so we have our own proprietary platform.
Oh, do you?
That we bought access rights to. But we build on any major platform. So I've had clients that come to me say, have a GoDaddy site.
Yeah, or Shopify or something.
Or Shopify.
Like that, right?
So we can maintain it if you want. A lot of customers like that are WordPress.
But you have the means to build it from scratch.
A lot of times I do, because they're coming to me because they have a problem. I have this site, I don't have anyone to manage it. That means you can't manage it on your own, so you need somebody to do it.
Right.
So why don't we just build you a site that you can manage on your own if you don't have the budget to hire someone to do it. So they're calling me either because I'm a solution and they need a website, or they have a problem because they can't manage their website.
So let me back up about you. You just got into web design, or you started this business, March of 2024?
Yes.
So you were doing tech before that. How long were you in tech?
So I was in tech for 11 years. So I'm an agile coach. So for anybody in the IT world, agile coach.
Agile coach?
Yeah, I help software teams deliver software quicker for less money. So let's say the government has a contract with a company like I used to work for, Leidos. Leidos has a contract for 4 years. And they're strictly project management.
Right.
They would sort of figure out, okay, how do we get more done in that 4 years for less money up front? So they bring in an agile coach or a team of agile coaches, and we put teams together to work on small pieces at a time to get to a bigger piece. So it's not,
I get it.
It's not waterfall for anyone. It's
it's
incremental changes
that
build to a bigger piece.
I just know from building my websites with help from other people, but I understand the back end, what goes on. I burned the midnight oil quite a few times.
If you're building your own website, a lot of people do have to burn oil, and I did too. I was up till about midnight last night working on a new client's website. But what I will say is that it's, if you like it, it's great. Like for me, I'm not tied to an office. I can build a website from anywhere as long as I have a laptop. If I can work from home, I can work from the office, I can work from the coffee shop across the street.
Yeah, exactly.
So it provides a lifestyle of convenience, but at the same time, pretty decent money.
So you've been doing FireVibe web design out of the incubator over there, HCC, for less than a year. Well, going on a year.
Yes.
How's it going? Business is good?
Probably one of the best decisions of my life.
Yeah.
They surround you with everything you need to grow. I had the benefit of just picking successful people's brain, like Corey from Transpromotion, who has he puts billboards on the side of trucks.
Right. I know him.
Yeah. Okay. And he was telling me about how he used to be like a VP over ADT.
Yeah.
He had like thousands of people that reported to him. I think it's 1,200 or something like that. An egregious number, but he was giving us sales techniques that he learned, which I wouldn't have gotten that if I was not a part of the incubator. The incubator also gave us our chamber membership, so they pay for our chamber membership.
One way to get info.
They have Startup Week. Startup Week was amazing. So I put a table up. I was strategic. I put my table next to the people with the food. I got 3 people who signed up for a website. And I was only doing it at that time for about a month. Yeah, I got 3 new clients.
So smart.
One of them was
the restaurants, right? Yeah, with the food, there's people.
The 19th hole at Black Rock.
Shout out.
We built their website. Crosby. Hey, Crosby, Miss Crosby, Caroline, how are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Then who else? Several catering companies associated with the incubator.
Yeah.
We've built their websites as well. A Table Above, the Royal Cakery. And also Taj from the Advocate Junkie.
Okay.
We built her website as well.
That's cool.
And then the incubator itself, we built their website. So we gave them a redesign.
Right to the source there, huh?
Yes.
Smart.
So it's been lucrative for us.
Absolutely. Cool. All right. Well, hey, FireVibe Web Design, Clifton Jackson here. And obviously you're out there on the social medias.
Yep, we're everywhere.
Everywhere, right?
Linktree, Facebook, Instagram,
FireVibe,
Threads,
yeah. You can find you.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're easy to find.
I gotcha.
Call Display J at ExpoNet USA for all your portable display and graphics needs. With printing facilities nationwide, Display J's got you covered on both sides of the country and anywhere in between. You've got a guy. Call Display J at 301-378-9363 or www.exponetusa.com. Also available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Good to go. So, how long have you been? Have you been in the chamber only because of the incubator? And so you've been in the chamber since March of last year? Not even.
Maybe.
How long have you been?
I don't know if I joined the chamber before or after. I don't.
But you joined in 2024, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what would you tell anybody who has not joined the chamber yet, who owns a business, is on the fence? What would you tell them?
So, I can tell you, it's been lucrative for me. For me, from a really practical perspective, the chamber is a warm lead. So if I don't know somebody and I feel like I could make a connection with them,
correct,
whether they need a website or whether it's an agency that I feel like doesn't, I could partner with, like a digital marketing agency, or I partner with a lot of those, or even if it's a market I'm trying to get into, say like real estate, or right now I'm trying to move into like building websites for law firms. If I call somebody, and I don't know them and say, hey, I'm a member of the chamber and I noticed you are too, they're going to listen to me.
Yeah.
I haven't had anybody, that I've reached out to from the chamber, whether
no one's closed the door on you.
Yeah, no one's closed the door.
No one's sued you.
Or I've had it, where I'll message someone and they haven't responded to my email, and then they'll meet me in person and recognize, oh, that's a real person.
That works though, man.
And then,
especially when they haven't responded to you yet, you see them face to face.
Yeah.
Over the cheese platter, What I mean?
Yeah,
that was you.
Oh, that was you. Oh, I know your name
too, man. Yeah, I know. Hey, we're chamber members, damn it.
Right.
Well, hey, Clifton, I want you to thank you for coming on. We keep this short and sweet here. Attention spans. We talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's important.
But Clifton Jackson, FireVibe Web Design, is over there at the incubator at HCC. And again, I'm Jay Heish for the Washington County Chamber Cast. If you want to be a guest on the Chamber Cast, reach out to Maddie or Brianna or Paul over there at the Chamber office. Information is right here on the screen. This is Jay Heish for the Chamber Cast saying adios. Next time.
That was cool. Short and simple.